Hi everybody and welcome to this tutorial for the Weeknd's Can't Feel My Face, a super funky track that is real easy chord wise, only 3 basic chords, but super difficult rhythmic wise. And I wanted to show you a version that has the bass guitar in it, which is gonna be played by the left hand, which will make the song as funky as it is, or at least you're gonna get closer to the original than just playing the chords. First of all, the chords, super simple as mentioned, so that you know what the harmony is, and we'll go from there. A G, G, B, D in root position, an F, F, A, C in root position, and an A minor, A, C, E in root position. But then I want to make it, instead of 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, which is the basic harmony changes. I want to make you sound a little something like this. So first of all, I'm gonna break it down in rhythmical steps, making it gradually more difficult. The first thing that we're gonna do is this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So I first want you to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, those are the quarter beats. Then we're gonna do this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Those are the 8th beats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We can also do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 3 and 4. And now we're going super slow, and this is how we're gonna learn it. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So the first accent is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. The first accent on the 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 are the first 2 accents. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. So that one is on the 1 again. Actually, I should count up until 8, okay, because we're dealing with eighths, but I think it's more graspable if I'm just gonna go to 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 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 and 4. Okay, so it's the same accents on each of those chords. If you're gonna do it up to speed, then it's gonna be this. But I suggest going bit by bit, okay? We're first gonna do it super slow so that you know where to play, then you can practice it in that tempo and gradually build up to the actual tempo, because in the actual tempo it seems ungraspable where those accents are, but actually it's not if you just slow it down. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 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 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2. Okay, so on top of those, we're now adding a little bass lick. I'm leaving out the right hand for now, first of all, because in this start it's only the bass with the drum and the singing, so you'll actually play only the left hand. Later on add those right, but also it's more graspable, obviously. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and okay, and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 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 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And now actually if you play this up to speed, then you already have quite the cool part. Yeah, sounds pretty cool already. If you add the right hand on top of that. If I played with a beat, it would sound like this. 3, 4. Okay, so actually that's already pretty dope, if you ask me. But we're gonna make it even more complicated by going slow again so that you know where it is. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So we're gonna do over at the F, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. On the third accent for that F, we're gonna do and 1, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3. Up to speed. Something like that. Actually, you saw me already adding a little bit more over there. We're going to get to that because now I want you to add that same thing over at G. So instead of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, okay, we're going to do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Same thing as we did with the F, right? The third accent and 1. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Sounds like this together with the right hand. So as you see over at the A, I'm adding also now a little bit because we're going, we're gradually building up. Over at A, you're doing again. Okay, then in total we'd have this. Now add this little extra to the A as something similar as what we did to the F and the G, so that we get actually simple. So this third accent again and 1. Then we have this. Easy. Now there's only 2 more accents and then you have the entire part, so I'm gonna add those. Before the actual first, you're gonna do again also. So it's not just, but it's okay. On the F, that isn't the case. That we have the F we have down already. So one more time from the start. So actually it's over at the A, it's the exact same thing, right? Also the from the start. With the right hand added. And then you have the whole part down actually. Up to speed with the beat, it's like this. And then that way you can sound a little more like the original. It's a super good exercise, as mentioned, for your left hand. Put on a beat, play along to that beat, try to stay, tight. It's really difficult. I wasn't all that tight all the time as well. So if you want to play the entire song, then you have the parts down. The first bit starts with just laying those chords down, and get the rest of me, the worst is yet to come. This I know. And this I know. Okay, it's all laying down. Once the beat starts grooving, then you play that left hand lick, which I just showed you. So I guess that's it for this tutorial, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, then please hit the thumbs up, like it, share it, leave a comment, get over to my website if you want to learn more about this kind of approach, playing what the actual instruments play. Consider signing up for my newsletter or taking my free course. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.